What's going on, guys? This is Robert Rowland with the podcast. It's May 2018. It's been a while since I did another cast, but I just wanted to give you guys an update and reach out to the recovering narcissist and let you guys into what's happened and been happening in my life. So I can't really remember what the last podcast was for me. But as of now, things are pretty much the same. I stopped going to therapy. I really felt that, and my therapist felt that the processes and the things that I needed to do now needed to just be within myself and for me to continue to do things on my own. So I've done just that. I've gotten a promotion at work. I'm no longer in the same field. So that's been a great joy. As you guys remember before, I was in the gym pretty hard. I am still doing that. Fortunately, my body and physical appearance has gotten a lot better. So that's a big plus. As far as life, and relationship wise, I'm not involved with anyone, haven't been involved with anyone, have no desire really to be involved with any new love or anything or anyone like that. There's still only one person I really want to be involved with. And as far as mine and her relationship goes, it is still the same exact way it has been since my last podcast. It's nothing. It sucks, but it's okay. I've learned that over the course of the recovery and coming to terms with things that the biggest thing from me being an ex-narcissist is loving yourself internally and externally. And I found that while I was being a narcissist, I was extremely, extremely unhappy with myself emotionally. That's why I did the things that I did, and that's why I inherited and became this narcissistic individual. I brought on these narcissistic traits. It's quite embarrassing, but as the saying goes, you live, you learn. And the biggest thing of being a ex-narcissist and that is that, and I've said it before, is you just have to accept it and you got to bite the bullet and you've got to want to change. And thankfully, I wanted to change and I did every step and still doing every step possible to become better. The road is and has been very hard, very difficult. There was no magic pill. There was no golden road. There was no silver lining. It's just a lot of hard work to recover and to right my previous wrongs. And it's still a continued effort. Now, as far as the loved ones that I've affected, like my family and things like that, my family have all forgiven me, and we've had the conversations, and the great thing about family is that they accept and they understand and they love you, and I'm fortunate to have a great family, and they supported me through this. And they continue to support me through this. And, they've been behind me and they see the improvement and they feel the improvement. And, and that was just one less hurdle that I had to climb, where some people might not have that support system that I had. But as far as the person that I really, really, really hurt the most, she still doesn't feel or see it. And that's okay. I still miss her like crazy. I still love her. But at the same time, I understand because of the damage that I did cause. And I don't expect complete forgiveness. That's selfish on my behalf. However, I still try to let her know that, hey, what I did was wrong and I'm sorry. And as a narcissist, and as a narcissist, you have to remember that people are going to come to things on their own time, in their own terms. The same way that we as narcissists did the hurt, we can't be selfish and expect people to accept you as this different person until they're ready. So you have to remember to just stay in your lane and remember why you started down this journey and started down this path. And hopefully the reason you started down this path was for the right reason, and it was for you, for yourself, because that's the only way you're going to get the positive outcome and get the effect that you want, the desired result. And that's one of the most important things, is getting the desired result and putting in that work. Because if it came easy, this repair came easy, just like they say, easy money isn't always the best money, and the easiest road isn't always the best road. Yeah, you get that instant satisfaction of, I did it. But at the same time, you have to put in that hard work because you appreciate it more. And it's true when it comes into recovering from being a narcissist, because that hard road, those ups, those downs, those hidden dark places, those trials, those tribulations, they build strength, and they help you for those times when you want to revert and act a certain kind of way. Instinctively, you think back to what you did in the past, and you basically run away from that, or at least I have, and you act and respond a different way, which is great. So I'm grateful for that. So for the people out there that are listening that are narcissists, just keep on trying. And for the people that are not narcissists, that are in a relationship with narcissists and things like that, I do want to say one thing. It's really easy to get caught up on the negative press or the press of narcissists, and that defy all the stages of narcissism, and the gaslighting and the love bombing and all this other stuff. That stuff is true. I'm not going to discredit any of that, because those are absolute traits. However, when it comes into the recovery phases, and you're actually seeing this person that you're involved with improve, if it's a genuine thing, you got to remember that this person is on a genuine path of recovery. And those traits of love bombing, quotation marks, and doing things are just general traits of any human. Someone that cares about someone and someone that loves someone, if they're financially able to purchase things for someone else, that's what they do. If they're not able to do those things, that's what they do. They do whatever they can to show love. If it's material, if it's spending quality time, if it's watching a TV with someone, if it's picking flowers in a garden, if it's cutting their grass, if it's whatever it is for that person, that's their way of showing love and affection, regardless if they're a narcissist or not. So you have to also remember that. So if you are reading these things of narcissistic traits and abuse and their attitudes and ways and things like that, and they are actually in a recovery process, you also have to remember that some of those traits and attitudes are some of what normal people that do not have narcissism do as well. So they're just not really defined. So that's the double-edged sword. And unfortunately, us as narcissists, with that being said, we have to be extremely careful when people say or call you out on your actions and things like that, and not to be discouraged. Because at the end of the day, like I said, you're doing this for you. And you're not doing it for anyone else. You're not doing it to impress anyone. You're not doing it to win back a relationship or a loved one. You're not doing it to make yourself look better to someone else. You're only doing it to improve your quality of life for yourself. So you're not the same person you were, a month ago, 3 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago. So stay positive. Keep going down your road of recovery, and keep grinding and keep trying, and stay focused. Find a place, find a quiet place. Start going to the gym, start taking walks. You know, it's nice out now, so being outside is a wonderful thing. Do something that'll just occupy your time and take your mind off your negative traits. If you find yourself always saying the wrong thing, just shut up. Don't say anything at all. Think before you speak. And that was one of my worst things, is I would just react instead of actually processing what was taken in. I would listen, but I would be listening to react. I wouldn't be truly listening, gathering the information that people were saying to me. I would be listening only for details so I could respond to the details. And that is something that I had to personally overcome. And thankfully, I've improved and gotten better with that. So now when I actually listen to someone, I don't have that responsive attitude. It's just like, if I don't know something, I just say, hey, you know what? That was good. I don't know. Or if it's something that you need to respond to, you give a straight up, honest, true response. Or if you don't agree with what someone is saying, there's ways of coming across and disagreeing without there being an argument, without being a jerk, without being a know-it-all. And those are things that are awesome, and things that I've learned just by sitting back and looking in the mirror. And all of us can do that, because if I can definitely do it, anybody in the world can do it. And I'm probably one of the biggest bullheaded people in the world. But unfortunately, it took me, again, losing one of the loves of my life and destroying what I had, for me to wake up and realize that, hey, you need to make a change and make things better, Rob. So I did it, and I'm still doing it, and life is great right now. Life is good. And the biggest thing is that as narcissist guys, and gals, you have to remember that you don't need anyone else to make you happy except yourself. You need to make you happy, and you've got to be comfortable and happy in your own skin before you can make someone else happy. And those, one of the biggest things that you have to realize as a narcissist is you have to look in the mirror, and you have to be able to look at yourself in the mirror and realize that, hey, you love you, I love me, and before you can step into someone else's life and make it better, you have to make sure, your grass is cut in your backyard before you start trying to cut someone else's in theirs, and start judging someone else's, because we shouldn't be judging anyone. We should be helping everyone improve or get better. And you have to find ways each and every single day to make your life better, be it at work, be it in your personal life, be it your children, be it whoever. You need to find ways to, make it better. And if we start within ourselves, this world will be ultimately a better place, and I'm a firm believer in that. And, my life definitely over the course of this recovery has proven that by me improving myself and stepping back and being better with myself, that the things around me and the people around me have gotten better, and my life has drastically improved, i.e., my job, financially, everything is so much greater. Just because I just changed my attitude. I stopped doing the things that I did in the past, and now, I see things differently, and I am better. So, to everyone out there, it's been a long time. I appreciate everything. Continue to get better. Everyone, not only the narcissists, but even the people that don't have the problem and are just listening, continue to be great. Continue to strive to be better, because this world is a jacked up place, and we all can make a difference. We all can get better. And if we start within ourselves and start being better people, it's going to reflect, and it's going to trickle out to the people that are around us. And then those people are going to become better people. And before you know it, we just made a huge impact on our society. So continue to be great, everyone. Have a great day. Enjoy your week. Talk to you soon. Robert Rowland. Goodbye.